We're gonna make these bikes into e-bikes. Okay guys, e-bikes are all the rage, but what if you have a bike that you love, that it's your favorite bike, it works perfectly fine, and you just need it electrified? That's what this is for. It's the world's first plug-and-play e-bike tech. I shouldn't need any tools. You just clip it on your bike and you're good to go. So let's get the bikes and let's give this a try. Okay. First off, let's get this unboxed. It comes in two different types. You have your commuter version and your explorer. Both go up to 15 miles an hour. The commuter style is pretty compelling in the fact that it's airplane carry-on allowed. So you could actually take the commuter version on to planes because the battery is small enough. The explorer, however, battery's too big. So here are the instructions laid out. Remote, align, attach. Pretty simple. Quick start guide, 42 volt 3 amp charger. Not too heavy. Comes with a nice handle, very ergonomic. This is the remote here. Check out the remote. Very simple. This is going to be where you charge it. There's the button and there's the strap. Clip itself, it's called a friction drive. And the reason being is I'm gonna clip this onto the bike somehow. And this here, this motor is what's going to turn my wheel. Pretty darn cool. So it says to scan your QR code to schedule a one-on-one session with the ride team. All right, check this out. There's a little switch right here that opens that, and these little feet come out. So let me show you that one more time. When I flip this, the feet move. And this friction, whoa, this friction, whoa, and this friction motor can go. That was crazy. So apparently, if it feels the movement, then it starts giving you some assist. Don't want to get your fingers caught in that. Check that out. Let's go install this. One of the things to note is this clip will not work with bikes that have suspension front forks. Okay, so again, open that. The feet extend. This opens up. And the basket can stay on. I'm just gonna leave, Definitely front heavy once you have this on, but the basket can stay. So that is cool. So if you like baskets, it comes on and off very easy. So the feet clamp onto the back there. I was just out riding around the neighborhood and I saw my wife. I had such a good time on this. I have to get her on this so I can get her impressions. We took off the basket just so you can see the clip a little bit better. It worked fine with the basket there, but I just wanted it so you could see it a little bit better in all its glory. All right, Winnie, step on the bike. Let's see what you think. And again, this is an interesting bike. It's a fixed single gear bike and there's no brakes. You pedal backwards to brake and it's just one gear. So go and have fun. Can you feel it kicking in?
Yep. It's good.
So Winnie is going up a little hill right now, which is always a struggle, but push that button and you'll get a little boost. Can you feel the boost?
Yep.
What do you think? Is it working?
Yeah. It's fun. Kind of cool.
It doesn't go super fast, right?
Nope, it's perfect for me.
After putting in some miles testing this, letting friends and family test this, I've kind of gathered my thoughts and my conclusions, and I want to share with you what I think about this clip, this friction drive motor that can instantaneously convert your regular bicycle into an e-bike. It's not going to be for everyone, and at the end, I'm going to talk about who should be getting this. So some of the pros that I think, it's pretty lightweight. I mean, at under 10 pounds, being able to convert your bike into an e-bike, pretty impressive. Super portable, fits into your backpack, no problem. Very easy installation. No tools required. You can clip it on, unclip it with ease, which also means you can transfer it from one bike to another bike. You can swap it out. And so the installation, very easy. It does take some finesse though your first time, And I think it's really nice that Clip offers this onboarding process where you can do basically a Zoom call, talk to the folks over at Clip to make sure that you get it installed correctly so that you can have a really good experience. The regen braking is nice, very smooth assist once you have it installed correctly, and it boosts you up to 15 miles an hour. The design, it's not gonna be for everyone. I think it looks sleek and cool. It does stick out, it does look different. It is a conversation starter. People are gonna be stopping you asking, hey, what the heck is this thing that's attached to your bike? I really do like with this compact design and this carry handle, very easy to take into your office, into your home, into your apartment to recharge the battery for your commute. It works even with a bike basket and a bike fender, and the charge times are fast. The integrated throttle. It stores right here and is charged. See, just like this. Those are all the things that I love about this Clip.
We've got this Trek bike here that we've borrowed from our friend Ryan. Let's electrify this bike. The red button is a boost. The white button is the brake or the regenerative braking. This will tell you your battery. Anytime this Clip feels acceleration, you're gonna hear the motor take off, but as soon as it's cruising or it's not accelerating, the friction drive motor will not assist it. So watch this. And the boost button will make it go even faster. So I'm gonna make it go and then you can hit the boost.
Okay, so that's almost like a throttle. The regen braking works. Let's try tapping on the brake lever. Oh, so it does stop as soon as it has some resistance. So yeah, it's pretty responsive.
And then let's go just throttle. So I'm just gonna hit the boost here without any movement, and the boost does not work. So if you're sitting at a standstill, you can't use just this red button to make you go. So we are going to get our safety gear on, and then we're gonna go take this for a spin, see what Andrew thinks of it. Can you feel it helping you out?
I can feel it helping me out. Boosting. Hey, I can feel it now. It's boosting me. So yeah, it still feels like a traditional bike. I can still get my exercise in. I can feel it still straining my legs as I'm moving.
The purpose of this isn't to turn it into a moped or a motorcycle. It's to turn it into a device that will assist you as you're biking. So pedal assist bike, not even quite a class 1 e-bike, but we're gonna be heading up this hill. Let's see how it does.
If you're not going 10 miles per hour and you hit the boost button, it almost can't get traction on the tire.
We can try adjusting it. It might not be on 100% correct. So let's pull over and do that.
Maybe that's the sweet spot. Yep, that does seem to be working better. Got better traction on there.
So you just had to find the sweet spot.
Yeah, there's definitely a sweet spot in here. And I'm cruising up this hill. I would not want to ride up this hill with a normal bike. Well, it's not that I wouldn't, it just would take a lot of effort to get up this hill. Yeah, for me, I would have thought that just because there's so much weight in the front, steering and turning would be weird and awkward, but it feels fine. So that is a good plus. And once it's moving, it does want to keep going. So I'm really not pedaling at all, and I've been able to go around this whole parking lot without pedaling. Just because it's still got the rolling resistance to keep it moving. Ooh, that was a little interesting. So, I definitely don't suggest going off curves because just that slight curve that I went off of, I saw this, looked like it went up, but maybe it didn't.
It looked pretty solid. It looked pretty solid to me.
Maybe it was just playing tricks on my eyes because Jimmy could see it from the side. I felt like it went up, but it might have just been me lifting up the front end. Yeah, looks like it's pretty solid.
I don't think this is for doing jumps and tricks.
No, it's definitely not for doing jumps or tricks, but I just wanted to see if you're on your everyday commute and you have this on here, can you just go off of a curb without having to worry about it, which seems like it should be fine.
With a 5-mile ride, I was able to get it down to under, it was about two bars left. Beyond 15 miles an hour, you're on your own. I thought it would cause a bunch of resistance if I was trying to go like 20 miles an hour. And really, I didn't feel the resistance. This isn't to go fast. This isn't to replace even a class 1 e-bike. This is something to take your beloved bike, give you that little bit of assistance, so that you can enjoy your commute to school or to work. If you live in a high crime area and you're worried about an expensive e-bike getting stolen, you can just ride your regular bike, park it like you normally do, and take the Clip with you. Just stick it in your backpack, charge it in the office, charge it at home. Super nice. Some people will ask, does having this 10-pound weight in the front of your bike change the dynamics? It does a little bit. You have to get used to it, especially going up and down curbs. And if you're trying to get through a really windy area, the weight distribution is a little bit different. So you need to get used to it. But once you do, it just becomes second nature. So just to give you a sense of how loud this is, I'm gonna let you listen while I ride. And then this is what it's gonna sound like with the boost.
There are some cons, and so let's talk about that. This button, it's attached with a magnet. So just a little jostle like that, and it's gonna fall out. On top of that, this button, for what it does, it's your boost button and your regenerative braking. I feel like this is a little big for what it offers. The light is really bright. Very nice when you're on the go, so you can know how much charge you have. You can just look down while you're riding to see your charge level. But if you live in a small apartment and you're charging this in your bedroom, or I work in a dark office with this light blinking behind me, it's almost like a strobe light, and I'm just like, that is way too bright. We're talking about charging. This is where you charge it. I wish there was a way to cover it that could give me a little bit more peace of mind, because it's on the undersurface of the Clip, and I just don't want any water or debris getting kicked up into the charge port. The water resistance rating, I would like to see an official water resistance rating so it can give me more peace of mind when I'm riding and I get caught in those freak rainstorms that we have here in Colorado. And then finally, my last con, the price. The price is going to be a little bit of a reach for some folks. For $500, $600, there are some okay budget e-bikes on the market, and some would argue, why not get just a budget e-bike instead of getting this conversion kit? I think the perfect person that would benefit from the Clip is the bike commuter who has a perfectly good bike, but just wants something to ease their commute so they don't show up to work all hot and sweaty. You should avoid the Clip if you are an avid e-bike rider, as the Clip gives you an experience, something just less of a class 1 e-bike.
This is with no help. Now this is with help.
Pushing the button.
So much easier. It's like cruising.
And so the motor assist will take you up to 15 miles an hour. It seems like e-bike riders that I let try this, they didn't seem to care for it as much as my traditional cyclist friends, who thought it was super cool when they attached this to their bike, their traditional bike that they love. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Clip, what you'd like to see, changes you'd like to see made with this. It's a new product. I think it's pretty innovative, pretty cool. Check out our full written review at freshycharge.com. Thanks for watching, and when you guys ride, wear your safety gear.